let's talk about a very interesting thing about energy and motivation. Now, it's so common to really see people that they have a lot of aspirations and goals, and they want to do so many things, but something is holding them back. And most of the time, these people don't have the energy and don't have the motivation to do what needs to be done in order to move towards their goals and their targets and their tasks, whatever they really want to achieve. So, why is this lack of energy and motivation? So, one is really charged up to have what one really is aiming for. But then, when it comes to consistency, one day one person is fully charged and thinks like, okay, I'm going to make it. But then again, that consistency drops, and tomorrow there is a procrastination. There is a tomorrow. There is a tomorrow. Then it never just happens. And then what happens eventually? There is the change of goal. There is a change of plan. There is a change of deadline. So everything is just not happening, and it's in a way it's just stagnant, or it just diffuses. So it's a saying like, remember why you're doing what you started. So when you know the why, and you would be able to stick to it. But even sometimes knowing the why is also not really helping. So what is it that is holding one person back? So this is a very interesting thing, and there are not just one but many aspects which goes behind into this entire weighing down. So I would explain you one by one. There are limiting beliefs which weighs one person down. So if you are having certain goals and aspirations, and there is a limiting belief which is against that goals and aspiration, you will be somewhere holding back. You will not be consistent, and you will not be able to accomplish your goal. Then there is emotional and mental fatigue or exasperation. One is so exhausted, have given so much in the past, have tried so much, but things have not really worked out, or things have not really given the optimal results. And one person feels like, what's the point of doing it, trying it again? Why I am wasting my energy? So just there is a drop of idea, or the goal, or the aspiration. It just gets dropped. Then there is this whole fear which paralyzes one. One person is so cautious that they have literally either they are stagnant, they are not moving ahead at all, or they are really moving at a snail speed, or even the snail would move ahead faster because at least it's consistent. But people who are holding on to a lot of fears, and it's really paralyzing them, and it's really restricting. Then there is this aspect of courage, daringness, this ability to make the plunge. So the leap of faith, this entire thing where one person has literally stopped exploring the new. The courage, how it feels to go into a new territory, new something new, and do something new, or experience something new, and just learn and adapt into that environment, or this whole thing, this whole courage of exploring the new is gone. One person has literally forgotten how it feels to be courageous and daring, because they have allowed fear to dominate in their life. They have allowed overcautiousness live in their system, and they are so guarded, so protected, that they want everything to be controlled. Like every outcome needs to be is aligned, because they cannot afford to fail, they cannot afford to lose, and they have this whole feeling that it's something which is a very terrible thing which will happen, and one cannot handle that kind of pain if they lose, or if there is a delay in accomplishing their targets or goals. So this is another one aspect. So in this whole process, what is happening is one has actually forgotten how to be oneself, how to really express freely, and how to really uncover the hidden potential. So one person is first not even using the current potential, but is not putting into some environment where they are pushed to really explore their hidden potentials. So there is no growing, there is no new learning, there is no exploring what one is actually capable of. Then there is this whole conditioning of the environment, or we have conditioned ourselves to remain stuck and remain helpless. This is a learned helplessness, where we have learned how to be helpless, and we give so much of excuses and justification to ourselves that how it is not possible, that how we cannot do that, that I don't have that skills, or I don't have that resources, I don't have that time, that energy, that motivation, that capabilities, those credentials, I do not have it. How can I really accomplish all of this? So we have imposed the limitation on ourselves. We have used our amazing creativity to come up with amazing excuses, where we could use the same creativity to come up with solutions, because that's how our right brain functions. It comes up with solutions. Left brain is the old data, the old information, which is the logical mind. The right brain is the creative mind, and we are really not using the creative mind in the right direction. We are using it to come up with one of the finest and amazing excuses which you cannot argue with. You know, it's so compelling that you will also accept my justification that how my life is ruined and it's stagnant and I cannot do anything about it. You know, I'm helpless. That's how beautiful our creative brain is. It is so powerful, but we are not using it in the right direction, of course. Then there is this whole thing that one gets, one cannot handle rejection. In the first sign of setback, the first sign of rejection, the first sign of failure, one person just drops and says like, you know what, it's not happening, I'm not doing it, I'm not trying, I'm not getting up. It's stupid, because we all have to really learn, and it's not something which we get it in one go. Sometimes it happens, but not all the times. So we need to be realistic, we need to be practical at the same time. Because of all of this, what is happening is these fears, these limitations, these setbacks, this attitude, we are actually not able to live up to our own words, our own commitments, our own promises, our own priorities, our own aspirations. We are not able to live up to it. So imagine if you ask me to do something. If I am myself not able to live up to my own priorities, how I would be able to give my time, my efforts, my energy, my skillfulness for your help or your support? It's really something which is doubtful, and people really work a lot under pressure. They just do things just because they have to go to office, they have to earn money, they have to do that because it's a compulsion which they have put in. It's not like an enthusiasm, oh, I get the opportunity to go to office and contribute my part today. You know, let me think how else I can be an asset to my company or to the people I work with. It's something where the whole attitude itself is I have to, it's so pressurizing on oneself. Just by changing the attitude and the energy, the whole having the energy changes the entire game. So I hope you would be doing some form of inner reflection, some sort of self reflection, where you would be checking yourself with, okay, what is it that I am not doing right, or what is holding me back? Why on earth I am not being healthy, being happy, and exploring my true potential? I hope these are good, thought-provoking questions, and this should lead you to some genuine and amazing answers. Thank you for listening, and if you really like the video, please subscribe to my channel, and hopefully we will have a great interaction. If you have any thoughts, any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me, and I would be happy to be of help. Thank you for listening. Take care.